sandwiches.
Planet Earth to David, come in.
Hey?
Sandwiches.
All right. Cheers, Mum.
Do you know, it's his gratitude that makes my life worthwhile.
Oh, this tea's stone cold.
We'll make a fresh pot then. You should have been down here helping your mum. You're the woman out to do all day.
Oh, and whose fault's that?
Come on, Dave, you don't be late for work.
She's got to pull her weight. You've enough on your plate with her baby. She's got to do her share.
OK, I'll deal with it.
If that's what you want. So.
Aye.
I'm not lazy.
I never said you were.
I had a perfectly good job before he stuck his nose in.
Look. Let me have a word with your dad. See if I can get him to put things right.
Oh, when?
Today.
OK, Mum.
Right, well, now that's settled, I could do with another cup of tea myself.
All right.
And you can make a start on the washing up while you're about it.
OK.
I was thinking maybe we could go out together tonight. I'm sure Betty would babysit.
Oh, that's a nice idea. I was hoping to get on with some work. Maybe next week, eh?
Yeah, maybe.
Come on, Jack. Sarah.
No. Come on, Robert. I don't want to be late.
Oh, you've got bags of time yet.
I promised Andrew I'd try and get there early. We've got a lot to get through this morning.
Well, I hope he's paying you overtime.
Jack, it's not that sort of job. See you later.
See you, son.
I'll go, innit?
Do you want the paper? Oh, come on, Rachel. I don't want it to be like this between us.
Nor do I.
It's like being married.
Is this how you think it would be if we were?
No. It's just how it always seemed to be between me and Kathy.
At the end? You were happy once.
Maybe. Can't remember that far back.
We're never going to get anywhere unless we're honest with each other.
Look, just because I went to see her, I mean, it doesn't mean I care about her. We live in the same village. I'm bound to run into her sometimes.
It's a little bit more than that, isn't it, Chris? If you've lived with someone for that long, you've got to still have feelings for them.
She's just made such a fool of herself with that doctor. I feel sort of responsible, I guess.
Yeah, well, I can understand that. But maybe you ought to try to understand how I feel.
But it's not going to affect you and me.
Oh, Chris, get real. People in the village will always rally round Kathy. She's a professional victim. Everyone feels sorry for her.
That's a bit unfair.
I mean, your dad only tolerates me because I'm carrying a taped baby. Your baby, Chris.
Our baby.
Yeah, well, I hope so. Because if I haven't got you behind me, I'm on my own in this village.
Do you think Chris and Rachel will make a go of it?
You know how I feel about Rachel. Just wish he'd never got involved with her.
She's still carrying my grandchild.
Well, that's just a biological fact. It doesn't mean they're going to be happy.
Gives me plenty to think about. Family's family.
Meaning?
That kid deserves a good start in life.
It's not even born yet, Frank.
It doesn't stop me from making plans. I'm thinking of setting up a trust fund for the baby.
Good idea. Just don't tell Chris about it yet.
Eh?
I think you should leave Chris, Rachel and Kathy a bit of time to sort this out for themselves. Mention of Tate money might just ring the wrong bells with Rachel.
You don't think she's after his money?
Our money? I don't know. I don't understand what makes that young lady tick. I'm just telling you to be careful. I'm not trying to interfere, Frank. It's just every time you try and help your kids, they always seem to end up throwing it back in your face.
Don't mind me.
Zoe?
Oh, Kathy, you really ought to try and eat something, love.
I'm not hungry.
All right, all right.
Hello, Caroline. We need to talk.
I've got nothing to say to you.
At least just let me come in.
No, it's not convenient. Kathy's not well.
It won't take a moment. Hello, Kathy. Sorry to hear you're not very well.
Look, just say what you've come for.
I need to explain things. There seems to be a terrible misunderstanding between us.
I don't think there's any misunderstanding. I think the situation is quite clear.
My dear lady...
I am not your dear lady. And anything there ever was between us is well and truly over.
I can assure you that...
And nothing you say is going to change that.
But you're making a terrible
Look, just get out of this house and do me a favour, don't come back.
Caroline...
Out!
Dolores? Dolores?
What?
We need to talk.
Lost.
We can sort all this out, you know.
As far as I'm concerned, it's sorted.
Well, at least hear me out.
Oh, I wouldn't want to make you late for class. I mean, you've got your exams to think about, haven't you?
Well, we could meet up after school. Take a ride and talk and have a drink or something.
Haven't you got the message yet?
Funny how no one seems to want to go out with a murderer, ain't it?
It's not like that, Tina.
Your parents may be able to buy a verdict for you, but that don't change now.
At least let me explain my side of things.
Thanks, Alan.
Coffee?
Oh, I could murder one. I've just had a visitor. Eric Pollard.
Oh, I suppose he was complaining about last night, was he?
Didn't give him chance to say much. I threw him out.
Well done.
Well, he had it coming. Anyway, I've not come to talk about him. It's you I'm worried about.
Me?
Yeah. Can't have been easy for you. And you've still got all the worries over the money to sort out.
On the contrary, I'm not worried about anything. Eric's done me a favour, in a way. Made me look at my life. My God, I've been a prize idiot.
Oh, Alan.
No, don't try and deny it. I mean, the whole village knows. I've been drinking too much, letting things slide. I just felt sorry for myself, I suppose.
Well, nobody could blame you after all you've been through.
Well, perhaps. But all that's going to change now. The new Alan Turner starts here.
Cheers.
Your Jan enjoy herself last night?
Yeah, said she had a great time. So, how about Sarah?
Same. Good to see them getting out enjoying themselves, eh?
Yeah, that's right, I think, and all.
Of course, it does make things a bit awkward. What with Sarah being out so much. I mean, not that I'm complaining, you understand. It's the kids I'm worried about, not myself.
Are you expecting any deliveries?
Eh?
That van down there, I ain't seen that before.
Not me neither.
Poachers?
Come on, Ned.
Easiest deal I've ever made. 200 quid when we deliver.
Nice little job, Dad.
Can't differ from a baby, innit? Not as Jack Sugden catches us here now.
Ah, it's no good. We're never going to get them.
Well, let's see what we scared him off, then.
Suppose we're after our sheep.
You're going to have to keep our eyes skinned from now on.
Now, I've made a few inquiries, and with the equity I've still got in the pub, I should be able to raise a loan from the brewery quite easily.
So you've got nothing to fear from Eric Pollard?
Exactly. Of course, we'd have to dress the application up a bit, you know, say it's for improvements or changing the image of the place.
Well, maybe that might not be such a bad idea.
A man could die of thirst in this pub. It is still a pub, is it?
Yes, of course it is, sir, and it always will be. Now, what can I get you?
So how's it going?
Don't ask.
Oh, that good, eh? Thought you might want to come across to Woolpack for a jar later.
I'm skint.
Just tap your old man for an advance like usual.
No chance. Like death row here. Never seen him so grim.
No sweat. I'll treat you.
Huh? Last of the big spenders. What got into you?
My first full week's wage. The fruits of my labour, the rewards for my honest toil.
It's your money, Frank. You can do what you like with it.
Yeah, I know, but I'd rather take Chris and Zoe along with us. A lot of things have happened. My heart attack, us getting married again, and Now this new grandchild that nobody expected, it's all family business. It affects them.
And me.
Well, of course, but I thought you and me were agreed on all this. I don't want there to be any misunderstandings about where it leaves Chris and Zoe.
There she is now.
Okay, just leave me to explain things, will you? Please?
Hi, Zoe. Hello.
Hi.
I'm not really sure why you're asking me all this, Dad. You never usually consult me.
Okay, fair comment. But things have changed, Zoe. I've got to think more about sorting out the future for all of us. And this new baby's going to be a Tate.
If Chris and Rachel get married.
It's still a Tate, no matter what its surname happens to be. I want to make sure that it's properly provided for. It costs a lot of money to bring up a kid these days. That's why I want to set up a trust fund. Who knows, I might not be around when he goes to university.
You are thinking long term.
I've got to.
Well, I'm glad to hear you've still got enough money left to make those sort of decisions.
What's that supposed to mean? The businesses are still doing well?
Yeah, but it's not exactly a one-man show anymore. Kim seems to be running it.
Till I get better.
Well, we're all looking forward to that. But after your divorce settlement, she's a bit more than an equal partner. So maybe it's a bit too late to start consulting me and Chris.
There's no need to take that sort of attitude, Zoe.
I'm just telling you how it seems from where I stand, Dad. You best do what you think's right.
I told you the other day I don't want to see you.
Yeah, well, I can understand how you feel. It's not exactly easy for me either.
Then why don't you save us both the bother and get out?
Because we need to talk. It's important. I think it's best we start now.
You best come in. Does Rachel know you're here?
She's working at the Woolpack tonight.
So rather than have a quiet evening in, you thought you'd come here uncloaked.
It's not like that, Kathy.
No? I bet you two are having a real good laugh about what's happened.
No one is laughing at you.
I know what people are saying in the village. I know I've made a complete fool of myself. You must be loving every minute of it.
I never wanted to see you hurt like this.
That's why you went off with Rachel, is it? 'Cause you have my best interests at heart.
I went because our marriage was over. We both knew that. Doesn't mean we can't be friends.
Friends? Are you telling me you want to be civilized about all this? You'd be asking me to come and babysit next.
I can understand how you feel, Kathy.
You don't know the half of it.
That we both said a lot of things that maybe we shouldn't have in the end. That's what happens when marriages break up.
Like I hate you.
You don't hate me. Any more than I hate you. God, we've been through too much for that. And just because we're not together anymore, it doesn't mean that I don't care about what happens to you.
I wish I could believe that.
That's why I came. I don't want to fight anymore.
Me neither. I don't think I've got any fight left in me. I just don't know what to do, or who to turn to.
I've arranged to see somebody from the brewery next week.
Good. That'll give you a chance to think about what sort of changes you want to make to this place.
Yeah, well, I'm not entirely convinced the place needs any changes. I mean, you know what they say, if it isn't broken, don't mend it.
Hey, you did the right thing sorting Eric Pollard out, Mr. Turner. Long overdue. Well done.
Well, I always have my customers' best interests at heart, David. That's what makes this place so popular.
Popular? Hate to see the place when it's doing badly.
Well, it's often quiet on a Thursday.
What do you lads think would bring more customers in?
Now, speak freely. We aim to please. And nothing is so perfect that it can't do with a few minor adjustments. And you obviously like the ambience, otherwise you wouldn't be here.
Yeah, well, there's only this place and Malt Shovel, and that's a piss.
What's the matter with this place?
It's dead. I've seen more life in a tramp's vest.
Yeah, you never put out on for the likes of us. I mean, it's all right for Wrinklies. They're satisfied with 3Ds.
I beg pardon?
Dominoes, darts and death. We want a bit more than that.
Sorry, Mr. Turner. You did ask our opinion.
Yeah, much obliged, I'm sure. Well, perhaps we'd better think about a few changes after all.
I think we've just ruined Alan Turner's evening.
Oh, he asked for it. Mind you, if he was running raves in here every night, I don't cheer you up. The mood you're in.
It's his love life. What's wrong with it? He ain't got one.
OK, there's no need to rub it in. So I screwed up. Could have been happy with Dolores or Linda or both.
Oh, dream on, kid. It's back to the drawing board for you.
Don't know if it's worth it. The way my parents are going on. Sounds like we'll be packing up and moving on soon anyway.
It's been revealed tonight that no action...
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to watch the news?
No, not really. News seems to be all gloom and doom these days.
Yeah, we get enough of that at home, don't we?
You're a bit down, aren't you?
I could say the same to you.
Well, this may sound corny, but at least we still have each other.
Yeah, that's the one thing that keeps me going, I guess. I used to think I was a good doctor.
You are a good doctor. This village is lucky to have you.
I think there might be one or two people that would disagree with you. My nightmares, they were, I don't know, they were always about wrong diagnosis or over-prescribing, you know, the usual headaches, not this. Oh, I should have seen the signs, Anna Harrod. I'm afraid I haven't been a very good doctor for Kathy.
I could have handled the Dingles better. We all make mistakes. There's no point in going over and over it.
What are we going to do?
There's more darn than sock in these now, Ned.
Ah, they'll see the winter out.
Just don't take your boots off in public.
Right.
Hey, I want to talk to you before you go up.
Oh, what have I done now?
It's what you haven't done that's more important. Look, there's going to be no peace between you and our Linda till she's got that job back.
I've admitted I was wrong about that.
Well, to us, maybe.
Are you saying I should go and see Zoe Tate?
Well, you mess things up. It's up to you to put them right. Well, what's stopping you? Pride? I thought you were a bigger man than that, Ned. I hope you're not going to prove me wrong.
Ah, it's got to be done, I suppose.
Sooner the better.
Dad, is that derelict old van really worth 200 quid? Remind me not to let you negotiate any deals. A thing is worth what you can get for it. Second rule of trading.
What's the first rule?
Don't stand around blathering or you get caught. Now get on with it.
Right. Sarah? Sarah!
What is it?
That van I saw earlier, the poachers.
Are they after the sheep?
They've got the caravan. Call the police. I'll go after them.
What's going on?
We're moving.
We can't be. We are? Oh, am I dreaming?
Well, if I'm not, you're not.
Oh, 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 oh!
There's 2 old age pensioners in there. Yeah, Seth Armstrong and Betty Eggleton.
They got away.
Did you get the registration number of the van? No, I'm afraid we didn't get the registration number. Can you give them a description?
Hello. Yeah, it was a battered van. Blue, Bedford, I think. Looked like there were 2 men inside, but I didn't really get a close look. You've got to catch them. Yeah, of course. Will you let us know if there's any news? Thanks. Oh. PC Wilson's out on patrol. You probably spot them on the road. They're going to give him a radio.
Been kidnapped, Seth.
Don't talk daft. We ain't got nought, and who'll pay a ransom for us? Who'd want to kidnap us?
Terrorists, that's who.
In Emmerdale?
Well, that's what they do. That's the secret weapon. You never know when they're gonna strike.
Big wrong bloke if they think I'm going to be an hostage. Hey! Hey, you! No! In that van!
Toot on, yeah. Toot on.
Dad? What? There's someone in the caravan.
You what?
What are we going to do?
Jump them and get the hell out of it, that's what. Pull over.
What's happened?
I think they've gone.
Aye, the ones that brought us, maybe.
What are you on about?
Well, they might just be the ones who delivered us. For all we know, the caravan could be completely surrounded.
Do you want me to go out and have a look?
No, stay where you are. They could be armed.
They're not the only ones.
Who'd do a thing like this?
Yobs, the sort that nick cars for joyriding. New way of getting their kicks, I suppose.
Should we phone the police, see what's happening?
Well, they said they'd let us know if there was any news.
Shh. Listen.
Let's take it careful till we know what we're up against.
Oh, heck.